Starbucks is a multinational enterprise that distributes coffee beans, food, and beverages in retail stores as well as wholesale to other businesses. Most American coffee users were drinking cheap, low-quality coffees good from a can and barely brewed when the first Starbucks store debuted near Pike Place Market in 1971. Starbucks' three founders helped redefine the public's idea of what a cup of coffee could be and created the groundwork for the company's evolution with their passionate, quality-driven approach. Starbucks stores sold only beans and no coffee drinks for a decade, but the gourmet beans were popular and profitable. In 1982, the first Starbucks that sold brewed coffee opened. Later that year, Howard Schultz was employed. Starbucks opened its first espresso bar in 1984. In 1987, Baldwin and Bowker sold Starbucks to a group of investors led by Schultz. He was so impressed that he decided to work for Starbucks and he was hired as the company's head of marketing in 1982. Schultz noticed the first-time customers were sometimes uneasy in the stores due to their lack of knowledge about fine coffees, so he worked with the store employees to develop customer-friendly sales skill and created brochures to help customers learn about the company's products. Starbucks' most successful period of expansion came in the early 1990s, when after opening many losing locations in the Midwest and British Columbia, it relocated profitably to California in 1991 and went public the following year. Throughout that decade and most of the next, Starbucks seemed unstoppable, establishing an average of 2 new outlets every day until 2007. In 2000, after stepping down as a CEO, he authored a document diagnosing the company's flaws, in which soon leaked to the press, and cited a series of mistakes that, in retrospect, have led to the watering down of the Starbucks experience. These included the use of private automatic espresso machines that lacked the romance and theater of older models, as well as easily replicable store designs that no longer have the soul of the past and reflect chain of stores versus the warm feeling of a neighborhood store. Schultz said if home is first place where a person meets with others and work is the second place, then a public space like a coffee house such as Starbucks is the third place. Between one's home and job, there is a social yet personal setting where people can connect with others while also reconnecting with themselves. In 2000, Schultz stated that he would step down as CEO but would remain chairman. By 2007, the company had grown to more than 15,000 stores globally, but it was in trouble, so Schultz returned as CEO in January 2008. He handled the closure of 900 outlets and pursued an ambitious expansion strategy. Starbucks began serving food in its cafes in 2003, and he oversaw improvements to the menu offered at these locations. These steps were mostly successful, and Starbucks' financial situation improved by 2012. In 2017, Schultz stepped down as CEO once more, and Kevin Johnson was named his replacement. Schultz remained as an active member of the corporation until 2018. In 2019, Starbucks Reserve Roastery in Chicago became the world's largest Starbucks. Starbucks operated around 32,000 locations in dozens of countries by 2021. Starbucks works with a number of voluntary organizations to help the economic and social growth of rural communities with which it collaborates. When coffee prices hit historic lows in Guatemala and Mexico in 2019, the company offered farmer loans and paid relief payments to its farmers. Furthermore, by 2021, the company had established 10 farmer assistance centers that shared open-source approaches with producers in coffee-producing regions all over the world. Since the first center opened in Costa Rica in 2004, the program has trained over 200,000 farmers. Starbucks is frequently credited with paying above market price for its coffee beans. The company claims that more than 99% of its beans are ethically obtained, with a goal of 100%. It also plans to ethically source 100% of its tea and chocolate. The company is also one of the world's leading buyers of fair trade approved coffee, and some of its blends are organically certified.